Hey everyone, it's James of geometricharts.com. About 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, December 26th, the 4-hour chart of Bitcoin, BTC, USD on the Bitfinex exchange. So first of all, the video is not investment advice. Second of all, I do think Bitcoin is potentially poised to make another move up as long as it can hold the current zone it's at. If we start dive bombing under about 3,800 Bitfinex, something else is going on in the market, and more than likely we are going to erase 100% of the move. We erase 100% of the move, I pretty much guarantee you we're coming back down to test 3,200, and at that point, if we are retesting 3,200, there's a good chance we are going to break down into the low to mid 2000 range, somewhere between about like 28 to about 2400. Let me just reset that. Somewhere right around that range. If we're able to hold in this zone and continue up, I think we are going to relieve a lot of the selling pressure. Now, I don't know if we're going to get to the 5,000s. Obviously, we need to break above the current high on the chart, which is about 43.80 on Bitfinex. So if we can do that, sorry, 43.90. If we can break above this high, then we should start another couple legs back up. It's going to be very choppy. Typically, the last stage of the move is very erratic, shaking a lot of people out, getting very vertical, but in the bigger picture, I am still bearish on Bitcoin. I do not believe Bitcoin has bottomed. I do think in the future we are going to have a thrashing ahead of us. The same way, it's kind of like Groundhog Day. This is what I think we're kind of getting ready to reincarnate. Something crazy like this, maybe on a smaller scale, but something just very erratic, very, very choppy. At the end of the day, I think some of the biggest manipulators in this market, and some of them have been caught, are the exchanges. I think at the end of the day, when you look at these charts, the only people really making money, right? Like, people are making good money, don't get me wrong. If you time a trade right in Bitcoin, even if you get half the move, you can typically make about 10%. You can make a decent amount during these rallies, short, long, whatever. But at the end of the day, the biggest winners of this crazy erratic price movement, especially this crap here, are the exchanges. There's no bigger winner at the end of the day than the exchanges. So we could potentially be lining up for a Groundhog Day, meaning like chop, 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 and then off a cliff we go. And if that happens, again, it's going to get very, very choppy, and it's going to literally look like a duplication of what we did experience in the past. And at the end of the day, the exchanges will win. And, I don't have any proof that it's them, but when I look at the chart, I look at the hype, and I look at everything out there, I definitely think it is. So, anyways, short term, we hold above this zone. Bitcoin should be fine for another rally upward. How high we get, I don't know yet. I'll wait to see the initial thrust out of where we're currently at. And if we're able to break above the high, that's going to be a positive indication that we're not going to put in a weak shoulder. And what a weak shoulder is just basically a weak reaction, meaning we cannot break above the high. And that's typically a good sign that we are going to continue downward. If we do break above the high, I think there's a good sign we have a bigger rally ahead of us upward. It's probably going to get pretty vertical. And then from there is where I think the market will kind of implode on itself just due to the manipulation of price. So short-term bull, long-term bear. Nothing's going to change that long-term bear status for a very, very long time, especially if I keep seeing this crap like this. And I see the volume come in, volume go out. A lot of the volume sticking over the weekend, so that's pretty good, at least for this zone. I'd like to see the volume start to creep back up, especially if we start to move back up. As long as that volume accompanies it and that volume sticks with it over the next 24, 48 hours and it's not disappearing, that'll make me feel more comfortable with Bitcoin. But other than that, I expect if there is a move up, it's going to be quick, swift, and then boom, chop off the guppies' heads, and right back down we go to retest the 3,200 bottom, if not even break below that into the 2,000s. Now, I think there's a higher chance we hold the 3,200 area, but we just kind of chop up and down like I was explaining earlier, leading the exchanges to benefit greatly from the amount of trades and commissions they will generate. So anyways, that is it for tonight. If you like the video, you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe, and follow. And I will produce another video on Friday, and we'll go from there. So again, short-term bullish as long as we hold above 3,800. Long-term bearish. I do not think we have reached the bottom in Bitcoin.